Hey guys, as many of you are interested in buying Apple Watch Series 6 which is about to come, here are some of the rumors that are rendering all upon the airs and the things that you might get in the upcoming Watch Series 6. So I'm Pranjal from techy-gusty, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and like to the video in case you do. So coming up first, Apple Watch Series 5. Prior to that came Apple Watch Series 4, which has been globally discontinued, and predecessor of it is Apple Watch Series 3, which starts all the way from the range of $199. When it comes up to Apple Watch Series 5, the range stops from $399 depending upon what size you choose from. It's adaptive in fitting, has lots of customizable option, and it all depends that whether you want something that needs to get recharged every single day, or you just fit with something which is way more traditional. So when it comes up to Apple Watch Series 6, one thing that all the team or the rumors are talking of is that the panic attack monitor. So here's what the team says, that more or less oftenly it is advised to see that Apple Watch Series 6 might end up getting that panic attack sensors inside of it, but still this is a feature which cannot be seen in the next generation upcoming watch. Maybe in Apple Watch Series 7 or so you could see this panic attack option. What it actually does is that it checks out your blood oxygen levels, and by checking out your blood oxygen levels, it senses out that what are your respiration organs working out to be like. Is there any way by which you are going to trace out or get engulfed in panic attacks, first thing. And secondly, what are the consequences after panic attack? As you know, as soon as you get into any sort of injury or not in your consciousness, you have totally lost your consciousness, Apple Watch is sufficient enough in its own reliability or capability. It calls the nearest hospitals or the ambulances reaches away. But no, all the way the conclusion is that as soon as you get into any sort of panic attacks, you get in sort of any disease or by which you are not into your consciousness, the watch is capable to call the nearest SSO, whether it's 911 or whatever the region specific in which you live. The panic attack monitor is basically the tech behind the watch or inside of the watch, which is capable enough to sense your blood oxygen levels. So how does that work? Let me keep a brief on that. If blood to the proportion of oxygen in your level or the plasma membrane is not equitable or not justifiable, watch senses it, and it immediately knows that this time you might have a consequence to reach out into any panic attacks. It also senses your breathing levels, and many a times if you're driving a car, so it could instruct you to pull over the car, stand to some corner, or be inside of your car, get into some corner, and by heaving a breath, letting the breath off, inhaling and exhaling, or doing the similar exercise for a few more times, could let you avoid the chances of inevitable heart attacks or even just simple panic attacks that we talked of. But this still is a feature which might not be seen in the Apple Watch Series 6, or more or less it is to be kept for the Watch Series 7 or for the upcoming OSs. In the similar way, Apple OS in the Watch series is also coming up with sleep tracker, detecting about the quality of sleep that you have, also the length of sleep that you have, and how much good amount of sleep did you have. Detecting all this by combining the work ethic, the pressure that you keep on your mind, and how much of the quality sleep do you actually need. So if we still talk of Watch Series 5, it has many of the great features like always watch on display, on time display, which never switches off. And the bad consequence of it is the poor battery life with which we all have to suffer. That gives almost a day of battery life, and at the end of the day you have to plug it into the charge. This watch even comes up with many straps, colorful ones, the leather ones, the steel ones, and many other choices, one to choose from. I especially like the Nike edition with lots of hole into the straps. Whatsoever, the design looks funky and cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it that the watch has to offer. And all that we could see is maybe in the WWDC, Worldwide Digital Conference, which is about to happen, we could see such features happen up or to be prompted up by Apple. So as soon as the news appears on the most, I'll be back to tell you more on such things. Till then, techy-gusty.